Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I always like to tell you guys where I'm from because I know you guys are kind of everywhere. So I have set up my tablet to be able to say hello as you guys pop on, if it chooses to let me watch. So anyway, hello. Today I have a fun card for you guys using the Splendid Thoughts bundle. I'm going to be using a couple of stamps. This image here of the outline leaf, this is the interior of it, in case you guys were wondering. And this is the interior of this fun thing, at least for part of it, or just a fun background. But I'm using this one and the Let's Celebrate, which I already have mounted. And then I've used this little half circle die with the amazing Splendid, I think it's called Splendid Day. Hold on, let me grab it so that I'm not lying to you. Splendid Day, yay, it's $15 and it's all of that beautiful, shiny, beautiful stuff. Hi, Crystal. So that is what I am using today for the projects. And I already have everything pre-cut and ready, so you guys don't have to watch me do that. So we're going to start with some fresh freesia cardstock as the base. This is cut 5.5 by 8.5, so it's an 8.5 by 11 cut in half. Most of you guys know that, but sometimes I like to remind you. Okay, so we had a brief power outage, like one of those things that's just enough to mess up your clocks. So I'm hoping that another one doesn't come. I don't know why. It's been very foggy today, but, hi Susan. It hasn't been, really like stormy or anything. So it's kind of weird. So I have a piece of basic white just for the inside. Okay. If you choose to use that, I'm going to show you, the card that I made that I'm copying. And in here, oh, that one I didn't. I'll show you another one where I decorated. But this is the one I am doing similar project to. And I forgot that I was going to need this. So, as you can see, I have a fun background. And all I did was I took this stamp and stamped in the same color. So, I am going to ink that up in my Fresh Freesia ink pad, and I know that most of the center is going to be covered, so I'm not real worried about the center, and I'm just going to stamp. The thing you have to remember is to re-ink all the time and kind of twist and turn your stamp and your card base so that you get a different look every time. I don't want to miss this little corner, so I'm going to stick a leaf there. That's going to be covered. That's why I'm not worried about it. And I'm going to do that. And then maybe one further in. You guys get the idea. And then, how do I want to do that one? I think I'll do that. There we go. So now I have my background. And it's beautiful. And you can see how, barring this, of course, that you could just do a beautiful background just with that stamp alone. It would be beautiful. Then on to, I cut, this is from our, I think it's called Stylish Shapes dies. It has this little dovetail cut, and there's a bigger one. And then the Let's Celebrate. So I'm just getting all my stamping out of the way. This is just done with the Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm going to stamp that. And this is cut out in Mint Macaron. Okay, that's what this ribbon is, and this color here is Mint Macaron. So I've got all of my pieces. I've got my ribbon cut. I have my little pieces die cut. I'm going to take it off of this now while I am assembling. So I am going to start by deciding where I want my colors to be. Now, one thing I have noticed, thank you for sharing, Crystal and Susan. Thank you. And somebody else said hello. Who was it? Oh, that was Susan. Okay, good. Okay, so one of the things I noticed is that this is a very prominent color. So I kind of think I want that more in the middle. And then I'm going to put the bronzy goldish one near the bottom. And you can see on my original, I just back and forth them. You can put them on with Stampin' Dimensionals if you want to. I am choosing not to. I'm actually going to use my liquid glue because you know I like wiggle room. So I'm just putting a little line on it. It doesn't need a whole lot. So you can see I just put a line on it. And I'm just going to start to randomly place them on here. Okay. Sometimes my glue comes out like perfect, and sometimes I think I'm not being, like I'm not pressing hard enough or something, especially when I have it up in the air like that. And here we go. So I'm going to add a little bit more. There we go. And it's just a fun design, and it's something to do. These also make a really cute like bowl if you want like a pot, if you want like flowers coming out of it. I'm going to show you some of the samples. Some I think I've done on videos before, but I ran across these pieces and I thought I must not have done it because the pieces are still sitting there ready to have something done with them. Okay, so now I'm going to put on some ribbon. All right. So, you know, I like to use a stronger adhesive for my ribbons on the back. And that goes here. I just had some of my cousins stop by earlier. They were doing a fundraiser for one of their kids. Well, actually, I think it was for both of their kids. And I bought some of those Little Caesar pizza packs. Have you guys ever ordered those? They are really yummy. They really are yummy. So we just got those, and I got to have a quick visit, not a very long one, because I knew I had to do this video, and you know, there's just a lot going on. So I did not invite them in. Isn't that terrible? So I know, but I just long story. So, but anyway, I did support their fundraiser, and I think because you know my kids are grown now. But I still like to support because so many of like their parents supported me when I was selling. Okay, my children were selling stuff when they were young. So, you know, it's kind of nice to help the next. And as I recall, these Little Caesars pizza boxes were really good. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my nails. Whoever said that. Jane. Okay. Oh, now I lost it. Come on. Your mail looks, I'm thinking you said nail, not mail, but okay. But anyway, my mail looks good too. I don't know. And maybe you're talking about my male husband, Jane? I'm just kidding. He does look good though. He is a cutie patootie. So now I'm just gonna, like I put dimensionals on the back of this. I was so busy talking about that fundraiser, but I don't know. I don't know if those are worldwide. Does everybody have like Little Caesars pizza fundraisers? Because if you've never tried them and somebody offers, go ahead and get them. The little, we get the little minis, and I think we got like 12, and they're in packs of 3s, and you get pepperoni, and you get cheese, and you get the sauce. And then, of course, if you want to add anything else, you can do that. But I haven't made these yet because I literally just got them. But I would recommend that that's one you support because they're tasty and they're really a nice, quick way to make a snack or even a whole meal. We consider pizza a meal in this house. So here's my bow with like ridiculously long tails. I don't know. It's been in a envelope for a while waiting to be made. And so the bow is nice and flat. Oops. Grab that. But I do need to put a little tear and tape on the back. Come on, fingers. That's okay. That's all right, Jane. I think I knew what you meant. Okay. And then taking the back off. I didn't burnish this like I normally do, because sometimes taking tear and tape off the back of a ribbon is not a joy, because it wants to come up off the ribbon, especially sheer ribbon like this. It's like, there's not that much for me to stick to, lady. There we go. I got it. Now if I can pick it up, all will be well. So this is not the most beautiful bow because it's been sitting a little too long, I think. So there we go. We've got that. And then we've got the Let's Celebrate, which is going to go at the bottom. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive at the top so it can stick to the white part. And you can see this was cut out with our stitched rectangles. I forgot to tell you that, but it is. So now I'm just going to put a couple of these at the bottom. This is a pretty simple card. Now, granted, I had a lot of this stuff pre-made, but you can see it was just some die cutting and some simple stamping. And there you go. Isn't that fun? And look at how cute it is in either color. I think it's just really sweet. Pizza and a salad. You're right, Susan. That is a good meal. Good meal with a large Diet Coke. Makes me happy. Okay, so let me show you a few others that I have done with this set. Very kind of similar-y. This was, I'm trying to remember what I used for the background. I believe it was stamped. Let me see if I've written it in here. Nature's Prints. So Nature's Prints, I think, has this splotchy look. But you see on this one, I used this outline for the background, and then I used circles to cut that. It's very similar, but different. And then here's one where, is this even with this one? Nope, never mind. It's cute though, right? Here's one. Here's one. And I wanted to show you that this paper is just, why can't I think of the name of it? It's like a Sahara sand background. So all I did was I colored them in with my blends until I colored the whole background. And then I colored my ribbon also with a blends. And then on the inside, I put a little bit of it. And there we go. So that was the inside piece. So this is the same thing. And you can see how, I actually think I didn't use I don't think I used this to color this in. I just used a blender pen and did that. Sorry. I'm going to sneeze in just a second. I can feel it, but it's being stubborn. Don't you love when that happens? Okay, so there's another card with it, and I use the Sending Hugs. And then these are the, I think they're called, I know it's, the word pastel is in there, these little gems. So pretty. Comes in a bunch of like lavendery colors. And then, you know, I had these pieces left over from when I cut these out. So I want to show you a couple of ideas. Here's one where I just put it in the background and I have them looking like pots. So then, see, remember what I was saying? You could turn it into a pot, and then I just used some of the dies that are in this awesome die pack to make leaves, and just made a bunch of little like leaf plants. I was going to say flower pots, but they're not flowers. And then here's another idea I did with it. This was a little bit odd to me. This was something Stampin' Up! Suggested, and I don't know that, I'm going to be honest. You guys tell me what you think, but I kind of look at this and go, all right, she just threw all of her scraps on there, which is okay. I like using scraps, but this card is not crazy for me, but I want to show it because, thank you, Crystal, because some people do, you know, might like it. But, and it does have one of our little trinkets on there from the annual catalog, but there are some other ideas for you. See if you can see them all. Let me move this up just a little bit. So I hope you guys like them. It's a pretty short Saturday sip for you guys today, but I hope you liked it. Again, the Splendid Thoughts stamp set and the Splendid Stems dies are sold as a bundle. You can buy them separately, but they are sold as a bundle in the mini catalog. The whole group together is $51, so you're saving 10% when you do that. The dies alone are $34, so whatever that math is. But you are saving 10%. So anyway, if you do want to place an order, remember you can shop for all things Stampin' Up! At my website, MemoryINKers.com. If you have any questions about today's video or other videos, or you're interested in one of my clubs or my volume kit, you can email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. If you do go shopping, you have a couple more days left to use this October 2022 hostess code T2CY626M. Okay, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you guys live here at facebook.com/MemoryInkers on Tuesday. Don't forget to share this video to be in a drawing, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye, everybody.